Sign this, sir, right here.
Oh, okay, give us a hand here.
All right, sir.
Work, 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 work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
Just one more.
The channel for westerns and more. R-rated westerns. Not all westerns are family friendly. This video of R-rated western movies is not ranked, rather a sample of many. If I get a good response to this video, I will follow up with more on this theme. Definition: having a rating of R, not suitable to be seen by children because of violence, offensive language, or sexual activity. This list of R-rated western movies includes who directed the film, when it was released, and which actors starred in the movie. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it in no particular order. No Country for Old Men, 2007. Directed by the Coen brothers. This neo-western crime thriller was released to instant critical and commercial success from the novelist's mind of Cormac McCarthy. The film tells the story of a man on the run from a psychopathic killer after he inadvertently stumbles upon something he quickly wishes he hadn't. Against the beautiful backdrop of rural 1980s West Texas, No Country for Old Men is a visually stunning masterpiece. Stellar cast performances from Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, and Xavier Bardem makes this bloody, gritty, and anxiety-inducing movie a tense 2-hour watch, but it's so worth it.
Do you want to leave a message?
Yes.
Unforgiven, 1992, directed by Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman. When prostitute Delilah Fitzgerald, Anna Thompson, is disfigured by a pair of cowboys in Big Whiskey, Wyoming, her fellow brothel workers post a reward for their murder, much to the displeasure of Sheriff Little Big Daggett, Gene Hackman, who doesn't allow vigilantism in his town. Two groups of gunfighters, one led by aging former bandit William Money, Clint Eastwood, the other by the florid English Bob, Richard Harris, come to collect the reward, clashing with each other and the sheriff. Blazing Saddles, 1974, directed by Mel Brooks. Cleveland Little, Gene Wilder, Madeline Kahn. In this satirical comedy, a small western town's destiny hangs in the balance. The mayor, played by Mel Brooks, appoints a black railroad worker named Bart, Cleveland Little, as sheriff to ruin the town's reputation. Bart teams up with an alcoholic gunslinger, Jim, Gene Wilder, in a bid to save the town.
Hornswagglers, horse thieves, bull dykes, train robbers, bank robbers, ass kickers, shit kickers, and Methodists!
Pale Rider, 1985, directed by Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, Michael Moriarty, Kerry Snodgrass. Property owner Coy LaHood, Richard Dysart, starts using a band of hooligans to terrorize a group of small-town gold miners into giving up their territory. A man named Preacher, Clint Eastwood, arrives in town. Preacher fends off the attacks and then goes directly to LaHood to negotiate. When the miners, led by Hull Barrett, Michael Moriarty, refuse the terms, LaHood sends in Marshal Stockburn, John Russell, to take down Preacher and the others. Desperado, 1995, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek, Wahim D. Almeida. Antonio Banderas stars as El Mariachi, a musician turned vigilante on a relentless quest for vengeance. The movie is an adrenaline-fueled ride through the dusty streets of Mexico. It's a mix of action and drama, featuring high-octane shootouts and intense confrontations. Due to the film's relatively low budget, the same two stuntmen were used throughout the movie. This film cost approximately $7 million to make, 1,000 times the amount of money Rodriguez spent to make El Mariachi, 1992. The Hateful Eight, 2015, directed by Quentin Tarantino, originally a sequel to 2012's gruesome tale, Django Unchained. Tarantino returned 3 years later with this gritty western movie, The Hateful Eight. Blizzards, bounty hunters, and unpredictable strangers in the treacherous conditions of 1877 America. What could possibly go wrong in that scenario? The film was a success on many fronts. For audiences, it was another worthy addition, showing Tarantino's talent as a filmmaker. Regarding its gore factor, in classic Tarantino style, the over-the-top levels of violence and attention to detail was worthy of the praise it received, but like its predecessor, it's not for the faint of heart, worthy of its R rating.
No one said this job's supposed to be easy.
Nobody said it's supposed to be that hard, neither.
Young Guns, 1988, directed by Christopher Cain. The New Mexico frontier served as the backdrop for this western adventure, starring a great ensemble cast including Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, Lou Diamond Phillips, Kiefer Sutherland, and Dermot Mulroney. Young Guns takes viewers on quite the adventure. The film takes place during the 1878 Lincoln County War, centered on the notorious outlaw Billy the Kid, and has often been dubbed one of the most historically accurate interpretations of the time. .310 to Yuma, 2007, directed by James Mangold. Set against desolate Arizona in 1884, this 19th century drama follows Civil War veteran Dan Evans, played by Christian Bale, and American outlaw Ben Wade, Russell Crowe, after Evans agrees to hold Wade until he can be taken to court for trial. A remake of the 1957 classic from director Delmer Davis was a violent success. .310 to Yuma consists of all the shootouts you could possibly want in a western, and a gripping adventure from start to finish.
He's fast.
Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, 1973, directed by Sam Peckinpah. As the title suggests, it's a story heavily focused on real-life lawman and infamous outlaw Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, focusing on the conflict between old friends and the hunt for the latter. Considered by many to be one of Peckinpah's best, the multi-award nominated film is often considered an underrated classic of the genre at the time. Stellar in the eyes of critics and audiences, the film was ultimately considered a success. Django Unchained, 2012, directed by Quentin Tarantino. When you think of violent westerns, there are a few that spring to mind, more than most. A notoriously brutal time in history in which most of these films are set. It comes with the territory. There are some that ramp up the violence level to all new heights. Tarantino's Django Unchained does that too, and over the line. The main protagonist of this R-rated movie is slightly unhinged throughout the film, with blood and gore to the max. As mentioned, to do justice to the genre, you have to get your hands a little bloody, and Django was absolutely perfect in doing just that. hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon. The channel for westerns and more.